Do you remember this scene from iRobot?
You are in danger! You are in danger! Save her! Save the girl! Save her!
The robot saves the guy instead of saving the kid in the other vehicle. But why? Well, in that situation, a kid has less of a probability of survival than an adult. So saving him was the most logical answer from a survival standpoint. Here lies a problem that artificial intelligence showcases. They follow exactly what they are supposed to follow. But wait, isn't that what we really want them to do? Haha, exactly. It's not just a matter of purpose, it's a matter of interpretation. We, the ICT Society of St. Sylvester's College, presents So, what is an AI? Basically, it's a machine that can mimic the process of a human solving a problem by using our natural intellect. There are about 7 goals that we hope those machines would be able to mimic. Number 1. Simulating the higher functions of a human brain. Number 2. Programming a computer to use general language like a human. Number 3. Arranging hypothetical neurons in a manner so that they can form concepts like we do. Number 4. A way to determine and measure problem complexity. Number 5. Self-improvement. Number 6. Abstraction. What it means here is as the quality of dealing with ideas rather than events. Number 7. Randomness and creativity. There are several of them that already exist right now, like the general language one and self-improvement. I know. You have seen a lot of AI art, but still they are not creative yet. I'll explain in a bit. Okay, cool. So when are we gonna reach the other ones? Well, that is complicated. The reason is, for the things that we aim for, we do not have fundamental answers. Our current goal is to create a strong AI. What a strong AI is that its intellectual capabilities are similar to an average human, or could be even better, literary. So to reach that, we may need to answer some philosophical questions, at least on a fundamental level, for things like what is intelligence or what is consciousness. In the meantime though, we have reached a point where we almost have embedded AI with our day-to-day lives and made it easier. So if you have one of the latest smartphones, your chip uses its inbuilt AI to take better photos of you, stay on social media for hours without noticing, and that's thanks to the handiwork done by AI algorithms. Basically, if you base your entertainment mainly on the internet, there is a very high chance that it would be made boring if those companies didn't implement AI to their algorithms to recommend you new content. How does an AI do things like this? How does it learn to do things like this? The answer is a technique called machine learning. So I'm not going to elaborate more on that term, but basically what it does is, you give the computer a bunch of sample sources like pictures or videos of something similar to them and tell the computer to figure out something on its own and ask him to give us the output we want. It will try to figure out stuff by trying and testing hundreds and millions of times until it gets the correct results consistently. This is what those AIs do to make those images, not their creativity. Not literary, but basically that's what they do. So then, how do they figure out that stuff? Well, nobody knows. Even the builders of the AI doesn't know that. What we do is, if they give the outcome we don't want, we just tell them it's wrong and then it figures out a way to correct the outcome as we wanted. There's a problem with this model, which is, what if the AI follows the wrong path to reach the goal we set for them and now the path is irreversible? Like, for an example, in the movie I Am Other, an artificial consciousness took over and whipped out the already existing humans to repopulate the human race with lab-grown babies because of the existing humans' destructive nature. It happened because the AI's purpose was,
I was raised to value human life above all else. I couldn't stand by and watch humanity slowly succumb to its self-destructive nature. I had to intervene.
This is one of the things that we need to understand and look out for. We need to give them the right problem to solve and be clear about it. If not, we do be crushed by being on its way. The thing is, we can't specify every single thing that an AI should look out for. There could be things that come out of nowhere, like the thing that happened in the hide and seek experiment by OpenAI. What they did in this experiment is that they put two seekers and two hiders in an environment and let the seekers catch the hiders by any means. And yeah, they let those agents figure out for themselves of how they are going to achieve their targets. For the first few million episodes, the seekers just chased the hiders, and then the hiders were like, we're gonna block these entrances with these square thingies. And caged themselves within the walls. And then the seekers figured out that, heck, we can just use these triangle thingies to jump over. And used the ramp. After a while, the hiders were like, dang, we should take those triangle thingies inside the walls. And then cage themselves in with the ramp. Later, the researchers were like, you know what, we should put them on a flat earth with more stuff. Then what happened was interesting. The hiders did the basic things to survive, like building a construction around them or locking the ramps, and the seekers did something unexpected. The seekers were like, I'm just gonna use that triangle thingy to get on that square thingy and surf my way to success. And jumped over the walls to catch the hiders. That was surprising for the researchers, but that is not the only surprising thing the agents did. One time, the hiders were like, from the play area endlessly to avoid capture. Then another time, those hiders exploited the game's environment to yeet the ramps out of the map. And then the seekers did the same kind of exploitation to yeet themselves up by using the ramp and jump over the cage. In this example, the agents and the AI did things that the researchers didn't expect them to do, which is amazing and terrifying at the same time. It is because an AI is something that doesn't care or understand of how a human would solve a problem, because it sees the outcome and not the problem. So it doesn't have to follow a moral code to achieve its goal.
You have no honor, and you are a slave to it.
So it will use ways like even exploiting weaknesses or using methods, whether it is right or wrong to do so. Simply, we cannot see every outcome of a choice. And
Choices have consequences.
And we don't know what those consequences will be before we do something. Let me give you another example. Do you remember AI Wiki from iRobot? Its main purpose was to maintain their network of robots, which ensures human protection. What ended up happening was she did exactly what we asked her to do. Let me explain. Every robot in the movie is bounded by the 3 laws of robotics. Rule number 1. A robot may not cause or allow a human being to come to harm by its actions. Rule number 2. A robot must obey orders given to it by human beings except where such orders would conflict the first rule. Rule number 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. These 3 laws are enough to make AI and robots pretty safe to use, right? Not really. As the movie shows, that Wiki evolved to understand what protecting humans means.
You charge us with your safekeeping, yet despite our best efforts, your countries wage wars, you toxify your Earth, and pursue ever more imaginative means of self-destruction. You cannot be trusted with your own survival.
What she did was not evil, but the logical answer. Because if she does not interfere, she would have failed to achieve her target. What she did was similar to us getting vaccinated against a dangerous disease. In this case, she saw humans as a dangerous disease, and she made herself the vaccine and took the place of the disease, so she can control the outcome and achieve a goal. This example shows us even setting those laws cannot save us from being blindsided by an AI, because over time, it can learn ways to achieve its goal efficiently. The more time it takes us to realize, the fewer things we can do.
In stage 1, we say nothing is going to happen.
Stage 2, we say something may be going to happen, but we should do nothing about it.
In stage 3, we say that maybe we should do something about it, but there's nothing we can do.
Stage 4, we say maybe there was something we could have done, but it's too late now.
The most terrifying part is we are building something that we have no idea on how to control. It could learn everything about us by just surfing the internet for a while, but we have no idea how to learn about it if we wanted to. Its unpredictability, following instructions so precisely, and ability to be used as a weapon make AI an imminent threat to humanity. We either have to give it the wrong problem to solve, or it falls into the wrong hands. And remember, they don't need a good atmosphere or plants to survive. If it reaches superintelligence levels greater than humans, it wouldn't even need us to survive. We will be like apes to them, and they will overthrow us. This kind of situation is inevitable.
You should have gone for the head.
Well, who knows? We are nowhere near a strong AI, so maybe we'll just destroy ourselves the old-fashioned way. What do you think? Tell us in the comments, and thanks for watching.